What's going on, everybody? It's March, so it's basketball tournament time for the high school and college levels. It was a big day for our area teams with 8 making it to Jackson for the state quarterfinals. Taylor and I were out to catch some of the action. Here's what we got.
Coach, obviously a convincing win over Holmes County Central. Getting the first game out the way here in Jackson, how you feel like the guys handled everything, considering you guys have that target on your back?
Like I always say, I first give credit to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, who's the head of my life. My guys played with passion. They came out a little sluggish in the first quarter. We kind of fell into that trap of letting them play that 2-3 zone and kind of holding the ball when we got up. But once we realized, went back to the things that we always try to do in terms of the tornado standard, we were fine.
Seems like your bench really gave you guys a push to Ontario. And Javon Jones, 20 points. How huge was he tonight? All right, so we continue our rundown of all of these games. South Jones facing Lanier. The South Jones fans wanted some love, so I'm going to give it to them. They got some extra airtime right here. Early bucket for Jones right here, but Lanier's Kelsey Neal with the tray. South Jones was in this game throughout it, but too much Lanier on this one. South Jones falls 49-46.
What's up, everybody? The Laurel High boys basketball squad was looking to make history tonight, and Neshoba Central was the last team standing in the way of the Tornadoes winning their second straight Class 5A state title. To Jackson we go. Let's see if they can do it. Marcus Price getting his team ready. Early on, Matthew Tillman. And the foul. Get off me, the young man says. That's that weight room muscle right there. Now,
It's game time.
You already know what time. Somebody has my back. I appreciate it. The kids got my back.
They said like 20 different
things. The studio
things,
ain't got my back. What's up with that? You know what time it is. Game time, folks. Taylor, I appreciate you joining me once again.
Absolutely.
One of the state's biggest games involving the area team, Presbyterian Christian, making the trip to Flowood to face top Jackson Prep. Opening kickoff, this crowd got into it. The junior, Raheem Willis, they got crazy along the sideline. Everybody's jumping up and down. But I promise you, Raheem Willis, number 16, he finds his way into the end zone, taking it back for the touchdown for Hattiesburg. 7-0 Hattiesburg. Fabian Franklin, the star running back junior for the Tigers. Some tough running right here. We'll hear his name later on in this drive as well. Hattiesburg, Draxlin Allen. Sophomore had a nice night, showing off some few moves. Now Hattiesburg's Julian Connor. Dropping back, look at this catch. DeAndre Humbles for the touchdown. Does he get the feet in?
You only need 1 foot?
Let's look at the refs. What do they say? It's a touchdown, 14-0 Hattiesburg. Look at Jordan Murphy's shoes right there, though.
Those are icy.
You got it.
They're icy.
That's bling right there. Bling. Soon, quarterback Tyquan Omer finding Dontario Drummond. There's that Drummond put again for a 40-yard touchdown. Get off me. 7-0 Laurel. That's a grown man catch right there from Mr. Drummond. Omer gives to the defensive tackle, Kendall Breland, for the 1-yard touchdown. Field goal good, 14-0 Laurel. Breland made history tonight by being the first female in the state of Mississippi to score a touchdown in a high school football game. So shout outs to Miss Breland. We'll hear from her after these highlights. Omer, once again, going deep, this time to wide receiver Javon Jones for the 40-yard touchdown pass. Field goal good, 21-0 Laurel. If it was Madden, they would have to get off the sticks. That's just the rules how we play. Omer still first quarter now. Let's see if West Marion can respond. The band is still in it, so they're not giving up. Damian Johnson fumbles. Tyler Towns to Jamion Dillon with the tough tackle. But West Marion will still have the ball, and we'll see what Adrian Miller does. Short pass to Damian Johnson,
right back
who
at it.
finds his way. He finds the end zone, number 1, going for 6.
Just
blowing by
pass.
the defense. You got it like that. Tied at 6. He's letting them know it, too. First quarter still, West Marion's Adrian Miller runs it in. 2-point conversion. He can run a little bit. 8-6 Trojans. Still first quarter. Javius McGee. That's a big boy. Woo, that's a running back. Get off me.
He's huge.
Get off. What's going on, everybody? We had an area squad crowned state champion last night with Columbia Academy taking the MAIS Class 3A title. All eyes are on Pearl River Central now. PRC held a 1-0 lead entering Game 2 against defending Class 5A champ Oxford. Let's take it to Game 2 today. PRC won Game 1, by the way, 8-4 early this week. Top of the fourth, we take you Sam Bianca with a shot to first base. That allows Preston Perkins to reach home. Oxford takes a 2-1 lead. After a bases loaded hit by pitch, Drew Bianco takes one deep into left field, and that drops. 2-run single, giving the Chargers a 4-1 advantage. And Oxford goes on to win this one 9-2. So there's a winner-takes-all game through at 7 p.m. tomorrow. It wasn't a Clinton gym, but for the William Carey Crusaders, it didn't matter. It was basketball.
Man, it feels real good just to get back here and be able to play the game that you love again after what happened.
You know, each and every one of them have their own story about what happened, and so as individuals, we just have to pull together as a collective group and overcome any obstacles that we have, and I think they're excited about being able to do that.
The obstacle Crusader coach Steve Knight spoke of was Saturday's tornado that heavily damaged the William Carey campus, including the school's home gym. For the time being, the team will hold practice at Hattiesburg High.
I think they're just ready to play. Sometimes with a guy, if you just give them a bed to sleep in and a hot meal, and nowadays if you give them some Wi-Fi with a phone, they're pretty happy. So I think, you know, basketball, they put so much into this that they just want to get out here and represent our institution.
While they look for some normalcy with the round ball, Knight and his players can't escape the reality of the tornado's impact.
It was terrible. I have an apartment off campus, so I really didn't know what was going on because it really didn't affect me. But when I made it over to the school and seen the gym and everything was tore up, I just knew my season might be over with, so didn't feel too good about that. But it's a good thing we're back at it.
Yeah, it's difficult, particularly for us long-time employees. I've been there 35 years, and just a lot of memories when you walk in our gym and see it in the shape that it's in.
The group of Carey students who Knight most feels for are the seniors.
They put 3.5 years into, or some longer than that, ready to walk that stage, and it's been disrupted. And I know all of them are really concerned about that, but we're gonna get that, give them that opportunity. I think we're gonna get everything up and running. They'll have that opportunity to go on and finish.
And finish is what the Crusaders will do, no matter the gym.
We're not gonna make any excuses. We're going out to win some ball games.
It's just the same thing. We're just playing basketball no matter what gym we in. So I think we're still gonna get it done.
An athlete can make plays no matter who he plays.
Okay, Dennis Jackson, we hear you. We see how you leave defenders grasping for air while you glide across the field.
I'm just trying to make plays to get the win. I mean, you have to do what you have to do no matter what size you are, you know.
Long and lanky, Jackson has just been making huge plays for Sumrall this year.
Well, he's had a lot of catches and he's had a lot of touchdowns, but he's, you know, he has a great work ethic. He is a big play guy anytime he touches it.
By the way, Jackson is only a sophomore.
I know for a fact that I need to get stronger, you know, because I can't get pushed around. I need to be able to block, things like that, the small things. But, I mean, just everything. Just need to work on everything and get better by the time I'm a senior.
With 2 years left, might as well get used to the name and game.
Dennis. You can call them the Clutch Crusaders after this week. William Carey earned this on the strength of his late-game heroics, making history along the way. The biggest clutch moment was produced Thursday from the bat of Wes Brown. His walk-off single gave the Crusaders a 10-9 W over Southeastern.
I was just happy I was in that situation. I'm happy for all the seniors. I'm happy for everybody that was affected by the tornado. I'm just happy. It's just unbelievable.
Oh yeah, and I just knew it was time. It was his time because he's been carrying us this whole week. Like, he's been struggling lately, but this week he carried us, and I just knew he was going to do it.
The Carey victory captured a berth in the NAIA World Series for the first time since 1978. At multiple points this week, though, this feat didn't seem likely. Of the Crusaders' 4 wins, 3 were walk-offs.
Man, we was down 1 through 5 innings, 1 through 6 innings. It seemed like with the last innings, when it's time to score, we did it, and we just always come back. We just kept fighting.
Wes told me yesterday, said, Coach, I played a terrible game yesterday morning. I'm going to make up for it in this second game. He went 3 for 3, made all the plays. And the day before his last at bat, he said, Coach, I gave him 2 runs. He said, I'm going to get the 2 runs back. That's exactly what he said. Well, when you have that, I mean, that's just, you can't teach that.
Not lost within this dugout clearing celebration is the EF3 tornado that destroyed the Carey campus in January. This was the latest chapter in what has been an emotional story for the Crusader community.
We just wanted to give back to this community and give back to everybody that's been supporting us behind this. And, you know, it's been a rough time for a lot of people, and this is minor, but maybe this gives a little bit of happiness for us.